Hey guys, and welcome back to my Minecraft build of Resident Evil 2's RPD station. This is update number 3 of everything I've been doing. Since the last update, nothing's really been done to the main hall at all, really. Last update, we had gone over the East Wing, and now I've done all the East Wing first floor. East Wing first floor is what I had done. Now we're going on to the East Wing, West Wing first floor, which took me a little bit more time than that wing because the East Wing had less stuff than the West Wing did. But it only took me, I did over like a period of maybe 3-4 days maybe, and I had done it. Took a few hours, Don't have any rough, once you get in the zone and you're building, it had done. Well, everything went off without a hitch. I had to do a couple of resizings of the rooms, but I will go into detail about that once I get to it. So, as the game goes, you would get the key card from Marvin in here, put it in the computer, it would unlock that door, that door, and that door. Normally, you would go this way first. Depending on what scenario you're playing, if you're playing Leon A, there'd be nothing in here. You got your handy-dandy box here. Some of the signs, if you actually went through, and I've never actually went through in the game, and actually if you read some of the signs, it actually tells you things. So, no smoking, information office. So, I know in the game the room isn't really this dark, but I did change the lighting setting to moody. So it is kind of like that dark, dismal lighting. And you can kind of see outside as well. But yeah. That's that room. Now, if you're in the B scenario, there's 3 zombies in here. There's one that's like here. There's one that's here. There's one that's here. Now, when you're in the A scenario and you're going through as Leon or Claire, you go through and you see Mr. Liquor chilling, just walking across the wall over there. I don't know what he's walking on. There must be a building that's right next to here. But, yeah. I try to recreate it the best that I can in the sense of, like, pictures and such. And I know I've said this before, but, I have only a limited selection of paintings I can do, so if everything kind of looks kind of the same, I really don't know how to import custom things. I'm just trying to do what I can with what I have. So yeah, we'll go and leave this room. So now we're gonna enter this hallway here. So normally, like, these windows, I think there's a couple of them that are broken. I know if you later part of the game, if you don't get the cord and you don't put it here, zombies will come out these windows. There's normally a dead zombie here, and in the A scenario, you go through. Mr. Liquor will be hanging out on the ceiling. Oh, put a torch there. Didn't mean to. Mr. Liquor will be hanging on the ceiling there. Jump down, and just run away. So, yeah, go into it. So first, we'll go to the records room or whatever you want to call it. It's where you would pick up the crank or the lighter, depending on who you are, Leon or Claire. You push this over, and ba 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 ba. It'd be down there. Try to make it. These are bookshelves. Try to make it good. There's some few scattered files on the ground. You really can't get everything any more perfect than this, really, in the sense of what you can grab and do. And like I had mentioned in the last episode, trying to get rooms to size and having to make it a little compensate for it not having double-sided walls. There's one room that I actually got away with doing that because it was the same on the inside and out, so I will do that. I'll show you in the future. But yeah, printer. There are, you've been in this room if you play the game. You know what I'm talking about. So we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the next hallway here. Green herb if you need it. Go ahead and move here. Now, I did the same thing as I did within the East Hall, and these windows are supposed to be boarded up. I know this is kind of a gross green color, but the light, when you're actually playing through it, is kind of this color, so it kind of works well with it. Try to do my best with boarding up the windows and such. Try to not make it like too cloney, and try to just randomize it, but it's really the only thing I could do to make it kind of look like boards covering the windows. Now we've got the conference room here. The chairs here are normally green, but I really didn't have any green stairs. But the wooden part of that is this color, so I did that as well. Vending machines, random bits and bobs on the wall. There'll be a final draft. I'll probably go through each room and just try to make sure it's got more stuff on it. I could have added more stuff on here. I haven't yet. I kind of sped through this in a little bit, but I'll add more stuff to this later in a future video. I'll go through and do a whole tour of everything. So, you know, there's stuff up here. I know this is normally doesn't have giant dragons and stuff like that, but it is what it is. And then you move back here. This is where you would take it and you would light the fireplace, and then the red jewel would come out of here and you would do that. Yeah, it's really all that is to that room. But yeah, I'll add more stuff to it later. I just kind of wanted to get through and get it done. Preliminary, in a sense. It's a work in progress, and that'll be that. Okay, so next room. Also, with the rooms, if I ever make this out where people can actually go to it, I can't put one of these in between here. So when you go to the second room, and you can't do it with steel doors, so I try to do wooden with everything, is you gotta click it to open it. So now, right now we are in the western corridor, I guess. So we'll go this way first. So we'll go to the confiscation room right now. Well, actually, let's check this out first before. So this is supposed to be the vents, lighting as it is. I'll check out this area later because I haven't completely finished the second floor. I've only done the first floor. Haven't done the second floor. So we'll go through here, confiscation room. Usually in a scenario, there's like 12 billion zombies in here. You can pick up, if you got the lockpick, you can pick up some stuff. If you're Claire, you pick up part of the plastic bomb here. I know there's some bowgun ammo over here, and then there's actually a film over on this side. There's that. And then we'll go over here to the information office where you meet Marvin for the first time. Usually, let's go and fly over there. Usually he's over here and he's like, oh, survivor. Oh, you must be the new guy, Leon. Now, the way that the architecture works in this game, and I've looked at it, is it actually doesn't make sense in a couple of areas. Case in point, in the main hall, it does do the ramp that goes up to this part. Now, everything else is lower when you go to the first room through here, because this is the little reception area right there. You can see it through there. But the way that it works is it kind of just doesn't make sense. So in the actual game, you don't go down steps like this. I just had to compensate for it being elevated a level. So there's that. Table here full of things. Bits and bobs of papers and such. I'll add more to that later. At some point, I'm sure. This is where you would meet Marvin once he becomes zombified. In the A scenario, you would pick up either the bomb or you'd pick up the heart key here, depending on what scenario. I would just imagine Marvin having a giant dragon behind his desk because, you know, he's Marvin. Blah, 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 blah. He's the Will Smith zombie is what people like to call him. But yeah, there's that. Alright, what else? So that's really it for that. And then this, I'll just show it to you just for continuity's sake. This will lead right back out to the main hall. Yep, and we're right back out in the main hall. So, now we're going to go check out, we have 2 more rooms to check out for this area. Kind of going through this kind of fast, but there's really not much to say other than trying to get the rooms to look what they are, but, you know, with the skin pack, it's just, try to find what's close. So, now we're in the west corridor that leads to the stairwell to the second floor. We'll check out the dark room first, though. So if we actually read the signs, this is what these things actually say. So that's why I have them listed. So yeah, all these things. 2 green herbs here if you need it. And then we'll go into the dark room. Dark room. There's a save typewriter here. There's a chest. If you've got the special key, if you kill Brad, you can get special outfits and stuff in here. We'll go ahead over here. I'll add more to this later. It's kind of preliminary. It's dark room. The red torch is supposed to simulate being red. I'm sure I don't know how to really make a whole light red. I don't think there's anything in there unless there's some special mod or skin pack or something I can do, but I'm just going with the skin pack I have. There should be some shit on here. I'll go ahead and add that later. Ventilation system as well. Light. Okay, so now we are going to, I'm only going to show you a little bit of this because from what I can see from angles from the game, I've looked at both Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles as far as trying to guess what is supposed to be where. Now, once you get up to this point right here, there's kind of a golden overlay with you know, trim going on. So I chose gold. It's a little flashy, but it, you know, does the thing. There's nothing I could see that showed me what is over here. So I kind of just guessed and just put some windows there because why not? So the ceiling is, they did show the ceiling when I looked at Umbrella Chronicles. It was kind of this color, so I did that. Also, another thing, in the map I was looking at, the first floor, I did all the first floor. Now, when I went to go up to the second floor, for some reason, I don't know why it is, when he showed the second floor in the maps I was showing, I'll link the maps that I used in the description if you guys decided, you know, want to take a look at it. But they didn't match up as far as how things are supposed to be. Like, I should be going like this, and it should go up, and there shouldn't be all this extra here. But all this extra that's right here, this is the second floor stairwell, like hallway on the second floor of the main hall. But it didn't work out well. So this is the only real like architectural mishap that I had. I mean, I really don't want to go through and change everything. It's a pain in the ass, and it's fine the way it is. It's literally going to lead up to the same thing. This is the second floor, and this go down to be the statue puzzle and all that. Like, I don't want to break the ambiance here or any of that, but this is what that'll lead to. And this is as much as I've done so far. Also, I'll just go ahead and show you, because I've been doing it. But I've been adding the gray wool on the outside here to every room that I've done. That's what I've been doing. I'm sure when I actually look at how the building looks, I'll probably change all of this. This is just kind of a, I guess it's just going to be holding it in place until then, until I get it done. But yeah, let me go ahead and fly back over here. But yeah, this is what I've got done so far for the West Wing. Everything's been going really to plan, and I've really been happy. As far as sizing goes, there's only one thing I had to, well, there's two things I had to redo. I had to compensate this because it's been, you know, it kind of it doesn't match up, and that's fine. I made it work. It's still pretty much the same. Now, another thing that I had to do, I'll go and fly there just so it takes some time, is I ended up making this hallway, oh damn it, come on, this hallway too long the first time, because when I went to go do this room and checking by the map, it was like too round. It's supposed to be rectangular, and it didn't match up. And then the office where you fight zombified Marvin, it was just not the right size, so I made it a bit shorter, and it worked out. So it's all, I've been doing a lot of eyeballing and such like that for some rooms. But I do have a map, and it has been helping a lot. But yeah, that is the end of this tour. Next session, what I most likely kind of want to do is I want to do out here, which doesn't have anything at the moment. I want to do the outside courtyard for the front of the police station. It's not going to be too hard to do, but I think, oh, I just realized I totally did not put down let me go ahead and do that really quick. I totally did not put down, can't get in because it's a, let me just put this down. There we go. Okay, so I can get back in the damn house. Okay, anyways, I will take care of this area next, and then just to show you, I think what I want to take care of next is either well, actually no, I'm not doing the basement next. It's all second floor from this point. I don't know why I was thinking I was going to the basement next. So it's either I'm going to take care of the second floor. I don't know which side I want to start on though. I think I'm going to start on the west side though, because I'm thinking I'm going to finish from the top of the stairs and just work my way through until I end up out by the library. And then I might take care of this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Think of what I could change or what you guys would like to see me do. I mean, I'm really enjoying this build. I might do future builds from different Resident Evil games, but let me know what you guys think. And the next episode, we're going to take on the second wing of the west side. But yeah, I'll catch you guys then. Thanks for watching, guys.